going to have some financial problems coming up. You're about to lose a $1,000 bet that you made on the air with me. This happened on radio today. And so the bet, basically, let me give you the terms here, and then, Glenn, I want to get your explanation as to why you took this position. The bet is, I took the position that Joe Biden would be the Democratic nominee for president. When you would come to November, Joe Biden's on that ticket.
And he's actually,
it's
not like
there.
he's on it because it was printed already.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You took the position that the person on the top of that ticket would be Michelle Obama. Can you explain yourself? Because, I mean, people would say, wait a minute, like Biden's already on his way to the nomination. How does Michelle Obama make this happen?
Okay, so let me clarify. I think there are several things that have to happen. One, Joe Biden has to continue to go downhill to where he's like talking to a bowl of soup.
Right.
Okay. His poll numbers have to be out of whack with Donald Trump. There has to be at least a 3 or maybe, I think I'm comfortable over 5 to 7
Right now
points.
it's about 4-point gap.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
I'm comfortable with 5 to 7 or 8 once we get up there, because you can't fake 9%. Okay. If it's 2 points either way, there could be cheating that goes on either side. I'm not making any point. You won't know.
The Democrats have to be, number one, convinced that Joe Biden is going to lose this election.
Correct. Then they have several options. If they're convinced that he's going to lose this election, then you have a couple of options. You have ride it out. Just roll the dice. Okay. I think that happens if it's a 2-point spread.
Sure. If they're close enough, they think maybe the media can push them over the edge. All their
money,
get out to
everything
vote campaigns.
Else. Correct. But I don't think if they're 5 points behind, I just don't think they ride it out. The next thing you do is he resigns and says, and they're like, he's been very happy to be here, and he's going home to Delaware forever. Then you're left with, wait a minute, Kamala? So write it out. The next thing is put Trump in jail. That's the next choice. Make him a pariah, put him in jail, cause that chaos, make sure he can't get elected because we've smeared him so badly, okay? The next one after that is hope that lightning strikes Trump in the top of his head and, maybe he goes away, hit by a bus. After that, you say, Kamala, not a chance. Not a chance you're going to run Kamala Harris. No Democrat likes her. She's absolutely unlikable and unqualified. Now, she'd be great as a shadow president, somebody who's just like Joe Biden is, if we want to continue that, maybe. But if you want to win, you need somebody that can step up. And it's not Gavin Newsom. Who is it? The only one that could win, you could put money down on the table and go, yep, a winner, Michelle Obama. So
you have a lot of ifs built into this, but I mean, it is a plausible theory of what could happen if those things come true.
Yeah. If you have massive chaos in the street, maybe they would say, we're going to delay. But I don't think they would ever delay. I can't imagine that happening in America. We have to delay elections until things calm down. Not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, outside of a nuclear attack of some sort.
We could have massive chaos on the streets. I expect it probably after the election, no matter which way it goes. I mean, I hope to God that doesn't happen, but I just don't think he's capable of making it and winning. And Kamala doesn't make anybody feel better.
No.
So, I think, we're if we strike Iran back and we hit them hard, which I don't think we will, but if we hit them hard, how many Islamic terrorists do we have in the country? Now, if they're smart, they will stay quiet until after the election. But I mean, we could have anything happen to us in the next few months. You want a sure deal? Michelle Obama.
Is she, let me separately, is she a sure deal?
In the short term, yes.
You think that if she is, let's say the rumor was May, they were going to make this sort of decision. And let's say she's put in at the convention, which is, I think, what, July?
August, I think.
July or August, yeah. So that happens. That's 3 months of Michelle Obama on television talking to you about her views. Is that a sure thing for America?
I think you have to do very few interviews. You have to just keep her on script. You can keep her on script, I think, for 3 months.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think you can do it longer than that. But look, she's very, very popular. You know, and she's going to come out and say, I didn't want to run. I don't want to run. I don't want anything to do with all of this stuff.
Right.
But I feel as a mom, I have to. And so she does. And then her excuse is she's not going on the road. She's not going to do it. She knows she has to earn the vote, but she's not going to do all these interviews and all this stuff because that's just not who she is.
I mean, it's plausible. I will say, I feel like I got good value on this bet. Like, I feel like I'm in the good position as far as, you know, this is a bet. We did it with even odds. We did it with, you know, the way we set this up, I think is good for me. So I was happy to take it. But I can't say I'm not a little nervous. Like, I can't say that I'm happy to make that bet. I hope I lose that $1,000. I hope actually, because I made this bet, you know me, every time I'm for somebody who's going to be president, they don't win. If I'm against you, somehow or another you win. I'm for Michelle Obama being the candidate. There you go. Glenn Beck, gambling extraordinaire and also host of the Glenn Beck program.